Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribing, and I couldn't think of, you know what I'm saying, all the different ways that you support the channel. I really do appreciate it. This is going to be a general reading for the collective of the Divine Feminine. So we're going to get the energy surrounding the feminine, what's going on in her inner world, what she's focused on, and her intentions towards the masculine at this time. So since this is general, it's not going to resonate with everyone out there in the collective. So please keep that in mind. If it starts to feel confusing or anything, it's probably not your reading. I do offer personal readings. That information is going to be below the video description where it says show more, as well as all the decks I'm using here today will be listed below, and all the items you see except for the Halloween items. And also my candles will be listed below. I am using the Mystery House candle for intentions of this reading. Okay, so if you happen to hear me say he or she, I'm just referring to energies and not a specific gender. So the Divine Feminine or masculine can be male or female. Just take it how it applies in your situation. So there will be an extended version to this reading where I go a little bit further into the energies of the feminine, and also probably most likely the masculine as well. Okay, it just depends on what comes up when we do this reading. So let's go ahead and get started with these energies surrounding the feminine at this time. So this is a Halloween oracle, and I'm going to get 3 energies here. So we have the Skull of Stars. So we have infinite possibilities. So around the feminine, she's seeing these, the energy around her is these infinite possibilities. Now this could be with having to do with relationships, love, family, friends, work, whatever it is, but she's open that there's infinite possibilities available to her, or at least this is the energy that she is looking into. So then we have Lady de los Muertos. So acceptance and equality. So this is like Lady of the Dead. This is kind of like a transitional energy, I feel. So there is some type of acceptance and equality energy that is surrounding the feminine. So let me just see what that acceptance could have to do with. This is the Witch's Tarot. What is this? Why is the Lady de los Muertos here? What is this acceptance and equality about? 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so 2 of Pentacles is a card of juggling. Okay, so this could have to do with the fact that, you know, maybe she might have to like, I'm just sensing an energy of like dating, okay, for some. Okay, that's not going to apply to everybody, but that she's accepting that maybe she needs to kind of like, you know, start dating or open herself up or try to balance the 2 energies that that might be surrounding her. So if it has to do with the masculine and someone else, she may be accepting this. This also could be an acceptance of other people's energy, that they're kind of going back and forth and they're juggling. This is also, when this has to do with the Pentacles, could be about her finances. So she could be juggling her finances, trying to make everything balanced out, and accepting that she's going to have to be in this really busy energy in order for her to make these possibilities happen for her. So if this has to do with work and finances and projects, she knows that she has to juggle this stuff. She may be stretched a little bit thin, but she's kind of accepting that this is what she's going to have to do in order to make all these things be possible for her. So let's go ahead and get another one. So we have Graveyard, unnecessary fear. So there's some energy here around the feminine. Maybe she is going through some type of, you know, fear. It could have to do around her finances. It could have to do with the masculine. It can be about a lot of different things, but it says unnecessary fear. So this is an energy maybe she's trying to balance, okay? She's trying to balance out the fear of maybe that something could be over in her connection. Now, this could be with the masculine or the relationships, or it could have to do with the masculine, her relationship, or her finances. Okay, so she could be realizing that there's some unnecessary fear. Maybe she's just needing to deal with that. So let's get another card for what that unnecessary fear might have to do with. Okay, so Page of Cups. So this has to do with emotions. Okay, so she could be like realizing that when it comes to emotions, she could be having unnecessary fear of whether she needs to take this first step, or if somebody's taking a step towards her, making, you know, apologizing, anything that has to do with the emotions, okay, whether it's apology or making a first step when it comes to love. Okay, again, this could be somebody making this step towards her. This could have to do, we have water energy here, so it could have to do with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, if it has to do with any kind of a fear energy. And that Pinnacle energy, with acceptance of, could have to do with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, but it doesn't necessarily you know, have to be. Okay, so this is the Divine Feminine Oracle. So I'm going to get 3 cards, one for what's going on in her inner world, what is she focused on, and then what is her intentions at this time towards the masculine. Okay, so we have Saint Bridget, Our Lady of Exalted Light. I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. So I feel like the feminine in her inner world, she's kind of like just going within, trying to search, trying to find out answers to things. Maybe it could have to do with the different possibilities of work, career, or relationships. So she could be just kind of like, you know, focusing on being in more a spiritual energy, especially with this nun here. So it really feels like it is something that has to do with spirituality. So I will go further in just a second with that. The light has been changing quickly around here lately. It's only like 4 something. It's not even 5, and I'm losing the light already. All right, so what is she focused on at this time? The main energy around what she is focused on. So we have Lilith, if I can say that, Lilith, the first woman. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. So she's focusing on herself, okay? She's making herself a priority. She's thinking about her health. She's thinking about her body. She's thinking about her life, what is going to bring her happiness. So it's a really good energy that the feminine is in, okay? So I do see a lot of light energy. So there's a lot of, I feel, growth and change with the feminine in a positive manner. So what is the energy towards her intentions towards the masculine at this time? So we have Anandamayi Ma, the joy permeated mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. Okay, so what I'm kind of almost getting with this here is that she may be feeling like that this masculine may not be changing, or at least not at this time. And I feel like she's still kind of in this energy of, you know, growth and just doing her own thing. So we'll see why that is there in a minute. So let's get back to what's going on in our inner world. So let's see why the Saint Bridget is here. Yeah, so the Hangman. So I feel like this is about looking at things from a new perspective, and awakening to about her inner world of what she may need to be open to, what she may need to change. But I feel like it's mostly about awakening and focusing on just being a better version of herself. She could be realizing that things are on some type of hold, some type of pause as far as relationships and things like that. But I feel that she's kind of just looking at that situation as to why that might be. Okay, so this is my mystery house deck. This is available below. If you live in the United States, you can get this from my site or my Etsy shop. But if you're international, interested in any of my decks, please send me an email and I will send you the link to order. So what else is going on in this feminine's inner world? So we have mummy bound, tied up, trapped. Okay, so in her inner world, what I'm getting for some, there could be this energy where she feels trapped, okay, wanting to escape, maybe being bound, maybe feeling alone, and that energy, even though she is growing in other areas, she maybe feel like there is some type of alone energy where she's feeling tied up or trapped, okay, in this energy. For some, they could be dealing with other people, a third party. It could be a love interest. It could be a friend. But I feel like some is just in this energy where they're feeling like they're wanting to get out of this energy of being tied up and trapped. All right, so this is my situations deck, also available below. Okay, so now we have trash, discarding, throwing out. So what I'm seeing here is for a lot of the feminines in their inner world, so we have this trash, discarding, throwing out. This feminine could be feeling like she was discarded or, you know, treated like trash. This could be causing her to, you know, look at the situation a little bit differently, of why things are on a hold or why they're on a pause, especially if she's feeling a little bit alone. But I'm also feeling like she's also realizing that this is an energy that she needs to get out of, that she needs to escape from this type of energy. Okay, like she doesn't want to be in this energy, so she may be thinking of either, even if it's temporary, to get out of this energy, from if it has to do with the third party factor of her being in this energy, being bound, that she want to get herself away from this. Because look at this card again. It says, I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. So I feel like she's kind of like awakening to this fact that also like of her value, that she doesn't really, she deserves something better. That's also what I'm getting, like she deserves something better, and that, you know, she's not going to allow this type of energy. So I do feel there's a focus on getting rid of things that make her feel bound and trapped, and getting out of that energy. So this is probably why she's the energy of this infinite possibilities. Like she's open to looking at all these different things. Like she's just going within, looking at the situation, and then just kind of assessing this, you know, everything. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what is she focused on here. Which we had Lilith, the first woman, which it seemed more about herself, her health, and her body. So let's get another card here. The Moon. Yeah, so the Moon is about fears. Okay, so we did have that unnecessary fear. So there could be some type of energy where the feminine could be worried about different aspects of her health or her body. The Moon is all about illusions as well too. So she could be examining maybe how she may be perceiving herself, looking at herself as well. This could be bringing things to the surface for her, addressing that. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm getting. This is Pisces energy. Some of you could be Pisces or dealing with a Pisces as well. Yeah, so I do feel like there's a lot of light, because like even in this card here, there's a light in their hand. So I feel like something is lit. There's a torch being lit. This could be about going towards passionate things, even if that involves other connections. So let's go ahead and see. I'm sensing that she's focusing on, you know, conquering these fears, you know, taking that step and dealing with it. Okay. Also, embracing it at the same time, realizing that, you know, you have to deal with your fears and then just move on from it. Okay. So what else is she focused on at this time? Reservations, communication, confirmation. Okay, so see, this feminine is really focusing on herself. She's focusing on making some type of reservations. Maybe she's communicating with other people, confirming something. It could involve this sign here, Pisces. But she could be making plans for different events, maybe restaurants, maybe the Halloween, things of that nature. But there is a focus on communication, is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's see what else that we got here. What else is she focused on? So crickets, silence, non-action. Okay, so she is focused on I'm getting, since it's close to the fear energy, addressing this. Okay, her fear that maybe that there's not going to be any communication, like she's trying to deal with that. That's what I'm getting. People that may not be communicating. We also have non-action too. So she could be afraid that, you know, it doesn't even, it can be towards anybody. She could be focused on, like, if someone has got fear that somebody is not going to communicate or confirm something that she has planned. This could be, like I said, this could be any type of thing. This could be having to do with your friends, and you make a plan with them, and then they, you know, may flake out on you or not show up. But I feel like she is just focusing on being in her own light and trying not to be so focused on this energy. That's also what I'm getting. Okay, whether people are, you know, going to communicate or not, I feel like she's just trying to focus on taking care of herself, because she's had a lot of energy she's had to deal with that has been a little bit hard to deal with, especially with that juggling energy. Okay, so let me move these over just a tad here. All right, so let's go ahead and her intentions towards the masculine. So we had, I am my own guru. I love the self, and that never changes. So let's see what that is about with her intentions when it comes to the masculine. So Page of Swords. Okay, so Page of Swords is a card of communication, but the communication can be delayed. This is also investigating energy. So I feel like she's just kind of like, I feel like she's kind of focusing on, she may be trying to find out something about the masculine, but I feel like she's trying to struggle with not being so much in that energy. Like she's trying to focus more on herself and not worrying too much of what the masculine is doing or what he is or isn't doing or why the communication is delayed. Because clearly there's some energy here for me where the feminine is juggling lack of communication from, I feel like, different people, you know, not just the masculine. So there is some emphasis on here, and this could have caused her to, you know, be in this energy where she just, you know, may not, I'm also getting like where she's not feeling as important on certain people's lists, and as a result of that, that's what she's getting out of it. She's making herself a first priority, and then whoever wants to, like, you know, come up to that energy, she's like, okay, that's good. But if not, I'm going to focus on myself and all these possibilities that I know that I have, because I know my worth. That's the energy that I'm getting here. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else is her intentions here when it comes to the masculine. So pumpkin seeds, waiting, analyzing. Yeah, so this is a card where the feminine is kind of like analyzing when it comes to the masculine of what she should do in this situation. So she is in this energy where she hasn't made a strong, definitive move where she's completely decided and I'm cutting him off completely, 100%. I feel like she's just kind of taking it. She's just kind of like analyzing the situation while still going forward with her life. Like she's not stopping anything she's doing, but she's just kind of analyzing the situation. She may also be aware that the masculine is watching her as well. So let's go ahead and get another energy here of her intentions towards the masculine. So we have this roller coaster, highest high, adrenaline rush. So this is a card where normally this is about, you know, that high feeling that you have with someone. More so, I relate this card with twin flame connections, but it can be with, you know, any connection, any divine soulmate connection. So I feel like she's analyzing this up and down energy, this roller coaster, you know, in and out type of energy. And she's in this energy where she's just kind of like analyzing what to do about it. Okay. Not sure, because I feel like she also feels the masculine is still interested in her, still watching her, but she's analyzed how to get out of that energy. Okay. Out of this energy when it comes to the masculine, due to this delay of any kind of communication. So I feel like she is analyzing the fact that the communication has been delayed, that the masculine has most likely have just been watching her, and this kind of, and how this is kind of like causing her to be on this roller coaster energy, emotional roller coaster as well, kind of, you know, up and down energy. Okay, so that's where I'm getting the feminine's energy here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this over to the extended, and I'm going to see what is this tied up, trapped energy that the feminine may be dealing with. I don't know what that was. I was eating chips. There was something on my hand. I love potato chips. That's like my bad thing that I wish I could give up. Anyway, I love chips. I don't know why I felt I needed to tell you guys all that. Like probably TMI. But anyways, I feel that what I was saying was I'm going to get more into the extended about what this analyzing here about this trapped and this trash energy, and why these energies here that she's focusing on about this communication. What does it have to do? And more or less, more energies about what she's waiting and analyzing about this masculine. Okay, so let me get, before I go over to the extended, this is my twin flame messages. I'm going to see what messages is the feminine sending the masculine at this time. What energies is the feminine sending the divine masculine at this time? Also, I don't know if I said, but the link to the extended is below. So what energies is the feminine sending to the masculine at this time? Losing sleep over you. Okay, so she's letting the masculine know that she's losing sleep over him. So this could be having to do with this up and down energy where she's trying to get a hold on it. She's trying to, like, you know, maybe it's causing her to have fear about the connection as to where it's heading and where she should do. Is she being discarded? Does he remember her? That's kind of what I'm kind of getting from that energy. So let's go ahead and get 2 more cards. I'm wide awake now. So it's kind of funny because there's a contradictory energy, which explains that Two of Pentacles here. She's going back and forth like this roller coaster, just like what I'm saying. She's going back and forth. One moment she's like losing sleep and over this masculine, and the next minute she's fine. Okay, with that Hangman energy, she's, you know, wide awake. And I'm also getting to, with this, a clear message that she's wide awake to the fact that she's losing sleep over this masculine, and that she needs to do something about it. She needs to change it. She needs to get out of that juggling energy, or the back and forth that the masculine may be causing for her, whether it's energetically or in the physical. I've been trying to forget you, but I can't. So that's another energy that the feminine has been trying to juggle. And this is why it's causing her to go back and forth, because she's been trying to forget it. She's been trying to not keep an eye on him, not worry about communication, focus on other opportunities, other possibilities. But he just keeps creeping back into her mind. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys. So I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please like, comment, share, or subscribe if you're new. Again, I want to thank you guys so much. So I appreciate each and every one of you. So have a good day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And until next time, next video, peace, love, and light.